No, it stopped.
What's up, Joe?
I can.
Logic, how you doing?
There you go. Now I can hear him. Yeah.
Yeah, I had you guys just playing a little intro music.
Gotcha.
All right. You guys been doing all right since Tuesday?
I just got out of a Discord call earlier. I figured I would either have to make time for one or the other, but no, this all went out better than I thought it'd be.
Listen to how popular and in demand this guy is. Big leaguing us hard right now. I was just fucking with you, dude. Who was that with, if I can ask? Was it like a show group or just a random Discord?
Oh no, it was just a private conversation with my friend. It was his mental health day. I wanted to check up on him. He was talking about how he was eating macaroni and cheese.
Well, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
It was his mental health day, or like, do you dedicate a day to call each friend? Is that what you meant by mental health?
Well, I dedicate one day a week just to talk to him, just to see how he's doing.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Joey Diaz has talked about that before, where you should have a day for like mental health or whatever you want to call it, and you dedicate 1 or 2 days a week to check up on your friends, your family, and your sole purpose that day is to just check up on the people that you're close to. And I started that 6 months or a year ago, and it makes you a better friend, and it's a nicer feeling to be like, to know that, your friend knows at any point that you're always worried about them, or just like, even if there's nothing going on with them, they're just like, hey, like, how are you? How's the kids? How's the wife? You know what I mean? Like,
It's called the baby step process. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a sense of community to a degree, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I do this once a week, every week, just to see how he's doing, and he seems to be in good spirits, especially since he gets to eat macaroni and cheese, but he was complaining about how his mom bought him, like, the generic off-brand stuff, and he was very demoralized.
Bro, have you ever seen that video? I can't remember who made it, or if it was, like, some network thing, but there's a kid that only eats macaroni and cheese. That's all he's eaten for, like, the last 7 years.
That sounds horrible. That sounds like college life.
Yeah, he liked shells the best. That's all I can remember from it.
So, I remember back in college, I did something called the ramen challenge. It's where you have to eat ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner once a day, every day. And, optionally, you're also allowed to drink whatever you want. I remember I got to day 28 of this challenge, and I ended up in the hospital. And my fucking doctor was like, you have an ulcer the size of a golf ball.
Oh,
like, how the hell did you get all that sodium in your body? It's like eating ramen. So I got all that ramen. I bought it at the food bank. I bought it for like a penny a piece. It was like $1 for a whole crate's worth of ramen.
Oh, it was old ramen too? Yeah, Joe just put it in general. It's actually macaroni and cheese for the past 17 years, so...
And see, I was thinking of this guy, the pizza guy, and the most is like, it's realistic, but he's like, once a week he has to order a special, like he only eats pizza, but it's like a different kind of pizza with like a different kind of topping or whatever it is, so that he can poop once a week. And you're like, what happened the first 3 years before you figured that trick out? Were you just cramming fucking quick reach in your stomach for 3 weeks at a time before you just shit out a fucking human leg? Like,
so,
I can't fathom.
There's this side-by-side comparison video. It shows a guy who is attempting to eat pizza, but before he eats the pizza, he's dabbing it with a napkin, get off all the excess grease. And this
Oh
guy
Oh
looks like
yeah.
he's like a
yes.
starving African child. And on the left, you see this big hulking Chad of a man just wolfing down In-N-Out Burger. And you look at the side-by-side comparison, and you're thinking, this man has never eaten anything other than soy in his entire life, and he is having a micro panic attack, patting this pizza down. It's like, where's the soy droppings? I can't
Gotta
eat this.
gather 'em.
Where's Tyrese?
I remember the napkin guy because he broke down how to do like paper towels and dominoes. It was something with the box. He dried it outside of the box and put it back in the box to eat it, or he dried it in the box and then took it out. I do remember this part, but I've seen the video you're talking about because I was like, that's a thing. That's peak autism.
Soy. The idea of eating solid food just horrified him.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing.
Hell yeah! So you guys seen this GameStop shenaniganry that's going on?
Laugh. This all could have been avoided if GameStop just shut the fuck up about wanting to be an essential service. Because the reason why their stocks are so fucking cheap right now that literally any retard with money could buy them is because they were pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to say, our company is an essential service. The gamers need to rise up and buy our retail products that we overmark. And they just
Oh, I
lost a
didn't know.
bunch of money.
I didn't know that they were demanding that they were an essential service. Like I
Oh,
forgot
yes.
that.
Oh
I
my
forgot.
god, it was
Murr, have you seen
the
like
funniest thing in the
GameStop
world, and they lost millions during this pandemic.
Oh well, you know what happened to their stock recently? That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, and the reason why their stock is so cheap is because of this. This domino affected into where we are now.
Well, it actually, so a bunch of Redditors short squeezed it. And it actually got so much action that they suspended the trading. One sec, I'm looking up GameStop real quick. But
No,
so
that's
like
where I
it was
got
like
confused
$6
on is them halting.
in July.
Yeah, them halting the trading. Explain that to me, because I've seen the articles, but I didn't know enough about what was going on with GameStop until then. So, are they talking about no trading on that stock?
It's
at all?
limited. It's $193 right now. Let's see. 6 months ago, it was $5, and now it's $200. Well, and
I've
at
heard
peak,
60.
bro.
I've heard.
At peak, it was $347. January 27th, yesterday.
Can you go back in time? Go to like 2 years ago, because I've heard $60 is about right for what people are saying it should be without all the craziness.
Well, no, it was like $12 in 2019, $18 at the beginning of 2018, $20 at 2017. So it's always been around there. But yeah, that is that's unheard of. I didn't realize it was so cheap. But the reason they halted trading is because what they're doing is like technically illegal. But the problem is, like, hedge fund managers do this every day. That's the thing.
Yeah.
How is that illegal?
It's only
Because
illegal if poor people do it, apparently.
Exactly, yeah. That's. Would
Okay.
you,
How dare poor people get ahead? The game is supposed to be rigged on purpose.
Yeah, because I've always heard shorting, because, I mean, that was the whole thing with Elon, was people shorting Tesla. And it became such a meme that Meme King came out with shorts that said Tesla on them that you could buy, because it was
that's
that
hilarious.
bad. So, like, I didn't know that it wasn't legal to short stocks.
So
That's what's confusing to me.
So a lot of the art that you commission, Mur, has like an anti-capitalist feel to it.
Yes.
What would your views on economics be? And that can be like as broad or as specific as you want to get into.
Truthfully speaking, I'm all for Biz and Poll and Reddit and all these fucking places taking advantage of a situation where, because of shelter in place, people have been suffering economically and all this shit. So to find a creative solution to help them with their problem, I say go for it. Like, nothing makes me more happy than watching Wall Street just collapse on itself because the system that they think they have complete control over just got fucked because a bunch of people who were mad about the election results said one day, he's like, you know what? No. We're gonna hurt them where it hurts. Their wallets.
Yeah.
I commend them
know.
for this.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I like capitalism, but what we have now is so far from capitalism. It shouldn't even really be called
corporatism.
that anymore. For sure it is.
Yeah.
And technocracy and oligarchy, it's like all of them just in different sectors.
How dare poor people not be poor? They're supposed to eat the bugs and live in a pod.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and when I say it's like technically illegal, I'm not exactly sure. Like, I'm not sure if it is illegal. I just think it might be one of those things that the SEC doesn't allow. Like, I don't know that anybody could, because there's so many people involved. If it was illegal, you know, quote unquote, there's way too many people to charge, and it's also just a feature of like the internet of connecting people and connecting ideas.
Remember, rules for ye, not for me.
Exactly. No, that's for sure true. Same thing with this whole COVID thing. They, not to get too into it because everybody's said it before, but the politicians do whatever they want. They still go on vacations and stuff like that. There was that one guy that they found out he was like tweeting from the plane, "Stay at home, don't go on vacation." He was going to Thanksgiving or something like that.
So, the mayor of LA basically said, like, you know, we're gonna be pushing back on crime, where we're gonna like make major crimes misdemeanors, and like if you're in jail, you're only gonna be in jail for like maybe a couple of hours. You don't even have to post bail. And I legit feel like they're doing this on purpose because they're thinking, you know, anarchy's gonna consume LA, the whole city's gonna collapse in on itself. But it's only a problem if their dumb idea is when these people come to their heavily gated, mercenary-oriented part of LA, which is protected by private security. It's only the poor parts of LA that reign into chaos, while the rich fucking look at the shit show they purposely created to just make demoralization and spread COVID as thin as they can.
Well, that was impassioned, but yeah, it's pretty shitty. I hate. It's just what's current now. You know, it's just kind of, it makes it easier to talk about. Sometimes just to know that you're not like the only one thinking these things. So how long have you been commissioning art?
Since 2012.
2012. Did you
Yep,
ever do it
since
like
the
before the
very
internet?
first season of Legend. Before the internet? No.
Okay.
I started commissioning roughly around the time the first season of Legend of Korra aired on TV.
Okay. 10-4.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Did you talk to Shadman at all?
I have talked to Shadman. I feel like I've told this story like 1,000 times, but the story goes, I was just starting commissioning, and I was gonna go to Shad's special page where he keeps his Patreon, his GoFundMe, and I was gonna ask him for a commission. And the reason why I was going to do this is because nobody told me ahead of time, as Shad doesn't do commissions. He just, you know, takes donations, and people just pay him for the work that he produces, regardless of whether or not people think it's, like, you know, masturbatable or not.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I go and ask Shad. Yeah. I go and ask Shad for a commission, and long story short, he said no. But the fact that he said no, the whole fucking internet just went full-on soy Wojak. It's like, what do you mean Shad said no? You mean to tell me Shad rejected a person's offer for money? What kind of horrible thing did he ask for?
Yeah, that's exactly what
I didn't think the internet would react to this, but they did. They reacted to this for years, and they react to this day.
No, I know, and that's why I wanted to ask you about it, because I was like, if you look into this, I don't think it's like most people want to represent it, where it's like, oh, it must have been something so bad. I think it was just like a weird misunderstanding. But hey, when a meme starts, and it's like a fucking train, hard to stop.
Yep. It's amazing how people react the way that they do over things that seem so trivial. But then again, Reddit never heard of the sticks and stones policy. reactionary is
for
the only way they know how to react.
like
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
whole
I
Reddit
mean-
career, I posted a meme about fucking Breaking Bad. That's how old this was. And the meme got like 1,500 upvotes, but I made a comment where I was like, "Hey, thanks for the karma. This is a new account, etc." And that got downvoted so much, I still can't post like I have to wait in between posting comments. They're
That is
straight
impressive.
assholes on there. Yeah, no, my Reddit career was very short. Yeah,
I
it's-
hate those fucking comments you see on YouTube and Reddit and just anywhere where they just put like little edits like "Thanks for the karma, thanks for the gold." Oh my god, look at all these likes, homie. No one cares.
yeah. Well, I didn't know that then. I realize now what it's like because I was like fucking shit. I think I was like 15 or 16. But I made that
Give me
comment.
all of your
oh, actually,
Reddit
now
gold.
that I
Give
think
all
of
to
it,
me.
I made that comment like as soon as I posted. I just made the comment. I didn't realize that it was gonna get upvoted that much. So I can't remember what exactly I said. I think I've deleted it now because I thought if you delete
You're
the
trying to
comment-
double your upvote. You were trying to double your karma. It's like, give me more karma. Give me all of it.
Yeah, it was something like that because I remember I posted it from an account and then I deleted that account and then I posted this one again, posted it again. So it was just something about karma. But yeah, you mentioned karma and they're like, "Fuck you." This is a
Hey,
little pro
real quick,
tip for you.
the artwork that you wanted made that started this thing, right? Have you gotten it made from another artist?
Not the exact commission, but I've made things that are similar to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was just curious because I was like, I mean, like that's what I understand is your origin on the internet is that story is. So that's why I was like, well, hold up, now, like, was the art ever made? I mean, like, if this guy just wanted a piece of fucking art made, and everyone keeps telling him no, they're like, fuck, I feel bad.
we get
gotta-
him his art.
We gotta get
Homie
this
Coom.
guy his material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like at some point, I'm like, I
You guys
mean,
trying to
on
change
principle
his
alone,
rush.
yeah, I'm like on principle alone, like I would donate to this. Like if the man's waited all these years and never gotten a piece of this one
9
art he's
years,
never
yeah,
gotten,
Yeah.
something like that.
I'm like, I will throw $10 or 15 on this immediately, and like I would like to see the art one day, but like on principle alone, I'll put money towards that. Like fuck it, like it's
Joe
worth it.
Joe Schmo is gonna go on the Lost Media Forum. It's like, so there was this art project that never got made. We need to make support so we
exactly.
can finally get our one made.
Yes.
So
Like everything
you-
turned around. His wife left him. His life fell apart because he
He
didn't
started
get one piece of
investing
art.
on these fucking Wall Street trading bets. He's now the CEO of GameStop. He's a billionaire. Owns
Yeah.
his own animation company.
Yeah, and all he wanted was one piece of fucking art. Like I didn't think it was that
It's all
good.
Shad's fault. He's to blame. He's a fucking communist.
Yes.
what was I gonna so well, speaking of your life falling apart, did you lose a job or something like that?
I've lost many jobs. You
Oh.
kidding me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, was it like because of the commissions you had, or was it just like
It was partially in relation to that, but it was something that involves a longer fucking story.
oh, okay. So it wasn't just like they freaked out or anything.
Like, they found out about it, but it wasn't as important as everything else they were trying to fire me for.
I
Like,
gotcha.
I don't like assume it wasn't like in relation to it, but like, it wasn't like the smoking gun.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know. I was just wondering, it seems like you've experienced many layers of like quote unquote deplatforming or whatever you want to call it.
You can blame Tumblr and Kiwi
Yeah, there you go, man.
Farms for that because they're addicted to cancel culture.
Yeah, I know. It's bad news. It's really bad news.
I think that answered my question on what is your opinion of Kiwi Farms, but
Yeah.
that's my answer on that one.
I hate
Yeah, I
I think
mean,
most people
joy
they-
that their site is hemorrhaging money to the point where they can't realistically sustain themselves.
I think that they are B light and you can't copy B. And like when you're taking people away from that wonderful
You know what's
website,
funny?
What's up?
So, do you remember when Chris Chan started becoming like a popular topic to shitpost about?
Yeah.
Golly, it's been so long, dude.
That started on B. So B created Kiwi Farms, but a bunch of old fags from B went to Kiwi Farms and then never came back. But if you mention any of Kiwi Farms' origins to people on Kiwi Farms, they act like fucking new fags about it. It's like, oh, we don't associate with 4chan. We're above them because we
True.
dox people.
So, gotta
I
watch
remember
out about
back in the day-
real quick. You gotta watch out for the F slur. That could get us banned. We're not
Yeah.
popular enough to get banned,
Oh,
but
shit, sorry.
yeah, it's all right. They can't tell if I said it or you, and it's a shame. I hate to even tell you because that's the term, you know, but it is what it is.
I'll put it
Yeah,
this way.
and then
I
like
remember
cow,
when Hot
isn't that
Wheels
where-
was a bannable word.
Isn't that where?
Oh,
lol
yeah,
cow
from
comes
8chan?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the big split. That was going to be the savior of 4chan, is that there was going to be this super cool hit place, and that was long before Moot left, which was like I feel like now no one cares, but at the time it was like, wait, he can't leave. Like, this is his child. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just leave us. Like, what are we going to do? You know what I mean? Like, we can't take care of ourselves. We're fucking artists. We can't handle it. We can't handle life without Moot.
It reminds me of that time where Yandere Dev will ban you from his private Discord if you even mention the word Coom Chalice, or just Chalice in general.
That statement is so funny for so many reasons. Oh my god. Mur, we got a caller for you. She's hopping in the green room, but you liked her
Maybe?
last time, so.
Oh, okay.
Or she could just come in now if she's listening.
I guess she's got a bunch of questions she wants to ask me. Yeah.
Maybe not. She's usually got her own opinions about random shit.
Oh, she just wants it to be more like Tuesday night. Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, drag in. Apple, what's going on? Doesn't even have the mic worked out. You soiled it.
She's with the pool boy right now.
Oh, you blew it.
Ow.
That's what I was looking for.
What?
Are you safe
What?
inside from the? You're not on the corners this time.
No, I'm walking again.
You're walking
I'm
again.
definitely-
It sounds like you're walking
got a
through a
bar?
fiesta.
I'm not. It's just outside in this area they play music, so
Well, you got the sensitivity worked out good. We can only hear it when you talk.
Awesome.
What did you? I can't remember what topic we were on when you said you wanted to join. What were we talking about?
well, I was here at the beginning of the conversation about commission artwork. So
Oh yeah, we got a connoisseur in the call.
Sorry.
So
I know several people who also do art commissions such as that. So
do you now?
yes. Oh yes. Have I ever ordered one? No. Not my style.
Not your style.
Go on.
Not my.
Mur, what's the most you've ever spent on a commission?
I can show you it.
Throw it in general.
Bet. Dude.
It's porn, so you sure?
So
Yeah, it's in SFW.
Yes.
All right, fucking you had me
I
at so.
normally
You
post
posted.
split. Yeah, I normally post penis separation from balls,
Oh yeah, it's
or
bad.
like
Yeah.
cock cutting.
Joe,
So you're
Joe
don't forget
is
about the
just-
gags.
He's always trying to get some weird shit out into the ether.
It's
Oh,
just because
God.
Joe and I connect so well, you know, we're best mates.
Did he
so,
send you
like,
that I
me and
hypocrite video? Did he send me?
Yes.
Oh,
He did.
God. He's like,
Oh.
can we
There we
play
go.
this on stream? No thanks, dude. No thanks.
I sent that to you, Apple. I don't know.
There we go.
I don't remember sending that.
Well, we message a lot, so it's okay.
That's pretty good.
That's not great. Yeah, I thought this
I like
was
how
like
it's like a Hummer
4.
H1 and it's pink. That's perfect. We were just talking
Yep,
shit about
Pretty
this
Princess
girl
Pink.
who wants a pink Lamborghini, and she's horrible.
Oh, God.
She made fun
Take
of a
it.
girl
Take
with
it away.
cancer. So, and Trisha
Oh.
Paytas has a pink Rolls Royce. She's one of our favorite people.
But yeah, this piece cost me $323.
Dang, that's not
Wait,
bad.
what? How? What?
Okay, are
This is
you
the first
happy?
commission I
Hang on.
ever bought.
Okay, so are you happy with the price? Were you happy back then, followed by now that you've ordered more? are you
All
still
right.
happy with that price?
Think of it
No.
like this. Think of it like this. Let's say you're like someone who's going to become an inspiring drug addict, and you wander down like the dirty hallway and you meet your crack dealer, and your crack dealer says first time's free, and every time after that he tries to overcharge you because you're so desperate, because you're so hooked onto the product, you want to buy it. But when I paid $323 for this, I was thinking to myself, it's whatever, like it's a luxury gift. But man, I was thinking to myself, it's like, how can I get this same quality for cheaper? Essentially been my entire commission motivation since then. But I always look back on this piece and think this is where it all started. I paid $323 for this.
Well, I mean, it's art is.
No offense,
it's one
but
of those things.
You could just get free porn online, in case you didn't know.
Not
Yeah.
like this.
Oh, don't
Where are
be,
you gonna
no,
get porn like
yeah,
this?
no.
There's deforestation. There's.
I was
I was
making
gonna
a
say,
joke,
like,
call me a
Apple, I
tit.
mean, you're right, but, like, I want my own special porn. Like, what the fuck's
Oh,
the
I
point of
bet.
regular porn? What am I, a normie?
There's sandwiches. There's what is it? What is it? Polluting the waterways.
Yeah, there's a whole,
Aerosolizing
Is
the atmosphere. I mean, this is layered. This is layered.
there's an entire industry
This is
dedicated.
complex.
Yeah, there's a whole industry dedicated to the concept of I want to pay for titties that no one else has seen before. There's a billion-dollar industry, possibly billions of dollars that is spent on OnlyFans, girlfriend experiences, not prostitutes, but like girlfriend experiences for the weekend. That is millions, if not $1 billion a
Oh
year
yeah, it's probably.
between legal and
Yes, I
illegal.
know, they profit off of loneliness, I'm aware.
Yeah, so I mean, I
Seems
understand
disgusted
it.
by it.
I'm not disgusted
she's
by
so
it, it just
trad.
sucks.
She's like, I'm not trad, but she's hella trad.
I'm not
I'm not
trad,
trad.
but
I'm just not. I just don't like
I,
this.
I am a sassy British tomboy.
Oh yeah, straight from the UK. I love it.
Oh, funny. Sure. Straight from the
But
UK.
yeah, this is so it's kind of like the inverse of what you were saying, where the crack, instead of getting more expensive, it got cheaper. So it was like, because you just the first.
I was
thing
thinking to
you
myself, like,
spent
how
is,
can I get
more
top
expensive.
quality but for a cheaper price?
And then you've just
Hours
been,
and hours and hours on the S board looking for someone else who has the same fetish as you, because
You
finding
gotta learn
a
how to
girl,
hustle.
yeah, finding a girl that is a dirty blonde with blonde pubes trimmed, with short socks, and a tank top and nothing else is so fucking hard to Google.
this
But when
asshole.
you find someone else that has that same folder, you're like, I cannot thank you enough, because I
No,
can't
it
Google
tends to
this
be rather
if someone else
disappointing when you
has
find the
this.
thing you're looking for, because it's not what you want it to be.
It's
Which
like
is why you pay for it, but
yeah,
it's still just like...
I can
it's
only
like
imagine.
the fucking Green Lantern with the rings, and the rings like connect or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that
I can
the
only
hero I'm
imagine.
thinking of?
Joe Schmo is like on the Google forums and he's complaining about this, and the Google forum is like, "You're complaining about how your porn's not convenient." Yes, make it more convenient.
But that's the
So
hunt. But that's part of the hunt, right? I'm hardwired as a man
Apple, you're
to
breathing.
be hunting.
My urge
what
to
I mean?
cum is consumed
Stop
my
it.
very being.
You know,
Would
you
this is
say
my
it's your
favorite part
essence?
about how biology works? Although the man is the hunter, in the end, the woman gets to decide who she picks as her mate.
I mean, not if
It's
you're
like, you do all the hard
fucking
work,
Viking
and all we have
chicken,
to do
I
is
know.
just take it.
Joe's like, consent. That's a funny word I've never heard of.
Yeah, I mean, like, you think Genghis Khan was like, oh, I really want this villager, but she says no, so about my way I go.
well, she's talking
No,
about
Chris,
Clearly what
civilized
happened was Genghis
society.
Khan wasn't invading. He was just trying to get into one
Civilized
girl's
society.
He fucked and killed so much. He changed the carbon footprint.
Yeah, I was gonna say he fucked up like
did.
the greenhouse gas effect or something like that.
Yeah, that man didn't say the word no 2 times.
Golly. Somebody calm that guy down. So did you continue on the Dick Show drawing challenge?
No, I gave up on that. I can't do it. I
Man.
lack any and all actual drawing
I
talent.
was enjoying
He's
him.
very disappointed in me.
You shouldn't have quit. You were doing so good. What'd you have, like 4 days, 5 days? I can't remember.
Fucking,
when
I
quit
just,
seeing them.
I can't do it. I can't draw. I need to pay a professional to do it. I'm a writer, not a fucking artist.
You're
Yeah,
a
if
like
he
writer.
could draw, he would have a very different origin story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be
If I
Louis
had
Royo,
1/10
right?
of the artistic ability Shad had, I would not waste it doing the shit that he does.
Look, Louis
Yeah,
Royo
that's
is a
probably
better artist,
true.
just for the record, but alas.
I live in a world where I will openly admit that Chris Chan can draw better than me, and that's sad.
Who?
You
Who can
should.
draw better than
You shouldn't have tried to do it in like with a mouse. You tried to do it with a mouse.
Yeah.
Drawing with a mouse is impossible, bro. You got to break out the pencils and pad.
I
Pencils are the
fucking.
easiest.
There's literally nothing indescribable compared to like my pencil art and my fucking MS Paint art.
Oh, but you can hit those angles, and if you don't like something, you can erase.
Straight
just what you
lines make me
want.
violently angry. I'm like, come on, why isn't it straight?
Yeah, you do. You sketch it. You can sketch so much easier with like a pencil than a mouse. You know.
Dude,
Kinda.
do you know why he's bothered by it? Why he's bothered by straight lines? Because they're all straighter than he is.
Apple's so funny. Hilarious.
Live funny, haha joke.
Hey, to be fair, like I'm not entirely white knighting, but she does, considering the fact that she has no idea who Chris Chan is, she doesn't get on B. She's a very primitive version of an internet youngin.
I thought you were gonna
can't
say she's
blame
freaking
her.
proper to add to the trad thing.
Yeah, no, she's fat as fuck. But I'm saying, like, it's better than her saying, I wouldn't rape your grandmother if your great-grandfather was fucking me in the ass. Like, if she said that, I would be shocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be.
Apple just
Oh
wants to be one
Lord,
of the
have
boys. She wants to
mercy.
go out and drink with them.
I already do.
Oh, son of a bitch, my fucking cat.
Oh, it's amazing. Wait. What do you drink with them? Like sherry? Do you have a ton
No,
of
Hello.
sherry with your great-grandpa?
Like incense. Or no, not incense.
you
what the
said
fuck?
drink with the boys.
Absinthe.
I love the boys.
Incense.
Person to drink
Absinthe.
only IPA hard liquor.
Fucking base
I love
grandpa's
whiskey.
fucking dropping that sugar like a fucking champ.
Oh my god, this fucking cat. You're crazy, bro. Get the hell out of here. Oh, you're
Chad
fat as
wants
fuck.
attention.
What?
Rip my
The
headphones
cat.
out.
He's
man.
yelling at a cat. I don't know. He's the only
Oh.
pussy who gets the tips, anyways.
I'm not a skinhead who's not racist nor vehemently anti-racist, but is apolitical and interested in traditional skinhead music and culture. What the fuck?
What are you reading?
Urban Dictionary
For what?
On
for Chad.
Christian?
Trad, not
Oh.
inherently skin.
Oh.
It said not racist, but not anti-racist. That is pretty trad.
Yeah.
That's based and red pilled.
Yeah, that's every woman I've ever looked for until I found the
Just
one
like,
I
oh,
got.
I don't give a fuck. I mean,
Yeah, I
Wow,
need
he
someone
sounds so
who's
disappointed.
trad
He's like,
and
until I got the one I
racist.
got.
Okay, here. Oh, it's not. They're not
Oh.
automatically
Man.
skinheads though. Traditional. Well, traditional skinhead music and culture is actually like they're like ska music a lot, and like weird Jamaican music and shit. Like the term skinhead
Oh,
only
sorry.
became popular after the it was like punk kind of, and so after skinhead culture got co-opted by Nazis because they liked the way it looked with the combat boots and the shaved head and everything.
Wait.
That's
So
when
explain
people
to me
think
what
about it.
actual trad means, because I'm obviously getting something
It's just
that's
short.
not.
Traditional.
It's just short for traditional.
Oh. Well,
Like a
that's
girl
not.
who doesn't sleep around, dress modestly,
That's mostly what
possibly religious. Yeah, I mean, it's the normal girl next door that most guys would be like, she's very nice, she's very sweet.
It's
So,
basically
a
just
kind
more
of
like
way
not
of
a
saying
slut.
it.
Southern Stepford wife
So,
kind of
so you're
person.
being kind when you're saying the boring girl no one would fuck with in their teenage years, but when it came time to settle down, you'd easily snap her up and be like, "Oh, I'm marrying you." 'cause
No.
you were a
That's-
whore.
No, not even that, because trad wives tend to have Stacy level fucking energy, where they just want a nice Chad who
Yeah.
will fucking buy them things, and like she'll just like occasionally clean something or whatever. It's not
What?
quite, girls.
Yeah.
What kind of
Who the
trad
hell is
women have you been
Stacy?
meeting that are lazy?
Yeah. And
No,
who
a
says I want
trad
his
wife.
money? No, I'm making him sign a prenup, like I told you.
Trad wife
Yeah.
also, I think they're like stay-at-home moms, so to speak. Not necessarily, but that would be like that kind of falls into that. It's traditional. Where like the
Yeah,
the
they
I
cook you
husband
dinner when you get
works
home.
and provides
Yes, there's
enough
nothing
for
against
both
him.
of them and
I
stuff
don't
like
want
that.
to do that because it doesn't. It's not fulfilling enough for me. I
That's
have to work. I've
exactly
just
what
been
a
raised.
trad
I
wife
think
Oh.
the best thing for all of us is if Joe and Apple had like a loving trad relationship. Joe comes home every day and says, "Where the fuck is dinner?"
Yeah.
If they don't come home to a steak, you're leaving here with a black eye. God damn it.
Yeah, I know. That's what's funny about trad is
Bitch
like
has been
how
complaining about feminism on
if
the
you
internet
beat
again.
your wife, are you not like the ultimate trad?
You know, before you said
Apple's
that,
so
I was gonna
already
say,
free missionary. Can you really call yourself Chad?
yeah,
I
before
took
you
this
said that, I was
test.
gonna say Trad is Leave It to Beaver's mom. But then as you go back to the 50s, you're like, you know, I've seen some really fucked up movies that took place in the 50s where like the husband's an alcoholic. You know, he just comes home from the hard day at work at the bank, just socks it to her when he walks to the door and leaves and goes to the bar all night.
I'm gonna post a link in general. You guys should take this test sometime.
You know, real quick,
Um,
when you said that Joe and me getting married, all I was thinking, so are you calling him beta because I would be the head of the house since I'm bossing him around?
Probably.
What are you talking about, head of the house? Joe, are you listening to this garbage right now?
Can you believe what you're hearing?
I will drive to Texas and give you an Irish fucking smile. I will teach you the
Try me.
Head of the house.
He's gonna
nerve.
he's gonna
For
sing
the
you
internet,
voodoo
she's made her
dolls.
confident.
Yeah, women should be confident. They start talking after that.
If you guys go to that link that I sent, you can take a test and see where you are on the I don't know what kind of chart it is, but it's like the normie. It's like the four corners. One is social outcast, the other one's Chad, the other one's sociopath, and the other one's wizard. And it's like a political
Wizard.
alignment chart. Yeah, that's the bottom left. Is wizard.
Level 30.
Then as you go
virgin.
right, it says edgelord, and then if you go more right, it says sad boy, and then you get to sociopath. But in the middle, it's
Okay,
like
let's do this.
normie, cool normie, lame normie, niche normie. That's the whole middle section. And then there's
First
spurred,
question is, do you want
based
to be in
normie,
society?
turbo normie, simp, social outcast,
The
party
fucking
dude.
Redditor make this goddamn thing?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It looks like it.
2.57% of test takers are a Chad. That's me, baby.
Okay, wait. When it says do you want to be part of
lied.
society, what does that mean? Do I want to be around other people? Because, I mean,
Yeah, well, do
You
you want to
kinda
be
need
like,
that.
I guess part of society would be like participating in society. I mean, by like working a
everyone
job.
participates in society.
Well,
no
no,
matter
you
what they
could
do.
want to go live in the woods, you know?
I mean, I
Holy
do.
fuck, how many
but-
questions?
It's
Is this
it's a little
41
long.
questions?
It's a little
The
long, but
Redditor made
you
this
got to
fucking
do it as
test.
fast as possible so you answer honestly. Like, don't think about it too much, just do answers.
Okay, should we all take at some point in life the autism test and post the results?
Yeah.
No,
mean,
I already know
I'm
I have
sure.
Asperger's. I don't need to be
Yeah.
fucking reminded of that.
I took one of those IQ tests. The same, I think Dick Masterson and Maddox took this IQ test, and I took it too. I think I got like over 100 or something like that. I don't.
Where was
I
Maddox?
think IQ test is stupid. His was like 90 something though. It was spooky. I can't remember. Don't take my word for it. I just remember his was low, or like he wouldn't tell people what his was, and I think Dick's was like 110 or whatever.
I mean,
But
I've
it's just a
taken them
shitty
before.
online test. Like, it doesn't really mean anything.
No, because if I'm bad at trig, that doesn't mean that I'm completely retarded. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it
Like,
does. No, I'm just...
no,
I'm
fuck,
just
no,
kidding.
fuck you, man. No, but like, I think that you should be able to be like, this is how far I got in school, and I want to, like, I know it defeats the purpose of an IQ test because it's like, well, I want an extra 20 points because I'm black, because you know society. But like, I don't know how you would adjust it. But like, if you didn't go to college, well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could take an IQ test for a high schooler and be like, let's see where I line up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Since I did finish college, you know what I mean?
think,
Like,
I don't know. It has to do with, like, physical coordination, too, and stuff like that. I don't know. the real ones, but IQ it really doesn't mean anything.
No, hold up. Before I take this test, the first one is, do you want to be in society?
Yeah.
Are we talking 5 years ago, or are we talking today?
It's fucking today.
No, but the
everything is
question
now.
means is, do you know that you live in a society? That's when you put on the Joker makeup.
Yeah. Well, as
Oh,
you're
God.
taking this test,
This is
start
gonna go
putting them-
terrible.
Just answer 'em
Again,
as
a
fast as you
Redditor
can.
fucking
Don't
wrote
think of
the
it. Yeah,
test.
it probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it reeks of Reddit. Are you still active in the DeviantArt community?
No, I have now gotten to the point where all I do is I post my art on Twitter because I get a hell of a lot more traction on Twitter than I ever did on DeviantArt.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yo,
saturation.
yes, that's so true. Because of the things Joe has shown us and the things I've also shared on this channel, everything you do on Twitter, no matter how grotesque it is, if you're a lefty, they'll let you stay there. No matter what it is. You could be naked showing your badge. They don't care. You don't like Trump, you can stay on Twitter.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh man, I better write the word Orange Man bad on all my commissions, and maybe they'll have a higher opinion of me.
Oh no, for sure.
Probably.
People, unfortunately, people have made their career off shitting on Trump, and I think a lot of them, if they didn't shit on Trump, they'd be out of a job. Like that's what people
Oh, for
want.
sure.
So hey,
Vice?
For sure.
I'm not really.
Why?
I don't
Why,
really
Orange Man? Why are
Yeah.
you so orange, Orange Man?
Trump.
I love that Ryan Long skit where they're talking about, like, what do those people do whenever Trump's out of the office, and they're just sitting in an office staring at the wall, and then after, like, 30 seconds of silence, someone is like, well, I just want to see what he's doing. Like, I'm not going to write about it. I just need material. Like, I don't know what the fuck to write about. Like, abortion's legal, child molestation's legal. I don't know what to complain about him.
Oh my god.
I love Ryan Long, dude. He's fucking-
Smooth.
I'm just waiting, like, you know, it's dead quiet, and all of a sudden somebody drops a pencil by accident, and he just slams his hand on it. He's like, fucking, this is Orange Man's fault!
Thanks, Trump.
Yeah, I was
Remember,
like, yeah,
thanks,
this is
Obama.
the thanks. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This is just the next generation.
Oops, sorry
Wait,
about
real
that.
quick. So, is an unconventional interest collecting quarters or not?
Yeah, I would say
What?
that's unconventional. Coin collecting.
Like, you never find the back of a
nowadays,
coin fascinating? Like,
I
especially the rarer
collect-
ones?
I used to collect coins.
I mean, it's not. It's just not.
But I
a-
also did
well,
magic.
maybe it is a conventional hobby because it has an entire like network. So yeah, you could say in the middle maybe because it's not. You know, it's,
It's
not
just
like,
it's normal for a whole generation, just
it's not the
yours.
same as like collecting other people's family photos or something like that. That would be an
This
unconventional
is the
hobby.
one thing that you can't replace.
Yeah, bro, you seen it. This guy knows comedy.
Have you ever bought?
That's John
Hey,
Mulaney. I'm not
picture
stealing his
frame?
joke. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Have you ever bought a picture frame from Goodwill and hung it up in your house with someone else's picture in it just to see what would
No.
happen?
Oh
That'd
man,
be
I don't.
fun, though.
Okay,
Oh.
I would say I'm. I would say I'm at least a 6 or a 7 on the scale.
Of
I
attractiveness.
don't think I'm above a 9. Yeah.
I'll give you a 7.
She means trad commitment. She wants you, Joe. Why aren't you going? Why are you even in the stream? Just go to Apple's house right now.
It doesn't
and say,
matter.
"I
It
love
doesn't
you,
matter
Apple.
what you
I'm
are.
gonna
No.
Though. It doesn't matter what you are. It's what you imagine yourself to be. That's the thing with that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's all about what
So,
your
if
perception of
you
yourself
have-
with that question. Like I
So,
put
when I look
extremely high. I can't remember what the highest thing you could pick was, but that's what I picked for me.
Okay, they weren't asking how strong your dabs were. They were asking, when you look in the mirror and you see a penis, do you want to cut it off and replace it with the dog
Exactly,
vagina,
yeah.
like your inner wolf?
On all levels.
All right, if
except
you ever need
physical,
further
I am a
proof to
wolf.
prove that this was written by a Redditor, what he actually means by this is this penis
it's totally
effeminate enough for
wrong.
me to pretend? Yeah.
Yes.
That's so
It's just a
funny.
big clit. Don't worry, guys.
I
It's okay. I'm
know.
a sissy. I take my pills twice a day like I'm supposed to.
I
What?
subsist
I'm
on a
gonna be the
diet
next
entirely of
UFC
pills and
women's
rubbers.
champion.
Oh my god, do you shower more than twice a week?
Of course I
You
have.
guys were right. This is
Average
fucking
Smash
Reddit.
player doesn't know the meaning of the word shower.
Nah, dude, some people, they're super based and red pilled and they don't shower because they're smart. 'cause-
That's the opposite of red pill.
Oh,
This
Fed,
reminds me-
Fed, dude, that's exactly right. You are party, dude. 100%.
It's like the
Wait, okay,
saving
how
your
come he
semen.
got a result? I'm jealous.
Try it again, or maybe do it on Chrome instead of Brave or something.
This reminds me of that. This reminds me of that stream I was on where Low Tier God was explaining why he doesn't piss in toilets because he says it's unsanitary, but he reuses piss bottles.
Oh,
He
God.
dumps the piss.
Ew.
He dumps the piss out of the milk jug and then he cleans the milk jug with fucking
Whoa.
bleach. Even though
A
piss
milk
jugs are supposed to
jug?
be one-time use.
How
And then he
small is
re-
his
You know,
dick?
there are better cleaning chemicals than bleach. Just saying.
Yeah, Low Tier God is a scummy dude, and for many reasons.
He's a comedic weirdo and I fucking love him.
Yeah, no, he is funny.
Mm.
Mentally untouchable, Low Tier God.
I'm still confused by the milk jug. That's a giant jug
Yeah, piss
with a
jugs,
small
bro.
hole. No, it's a Gatorade bottle. You put your whole fucking head in there because you got the 32-ounce bottle, so you can do it while you're driving,
Yeah.
like a fucking proper truck driver.
No,
don't
that
sit there
I
with
guess
a
you know,
milk
Low
jug.
Tier God. He's doing all those streaming. I wonder, he must have done it while he's streaming. That seems like something he'd do.
The man with the biggest losing streak in history. He's never won a single match, not even against computers.
He rage quits a ton. Dang, Fed took the test.
Boo.
No.
Here, I'll put my result in on Discord.
Why is this on here? Would you rather work in food service or be unemployed?
Yo, I'd rather be
It's like
unemployed.
saying, do you
hands
want to be a
down for that
wage
one.
or do you want to be a NEET?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
exactly
you got to
it.
deal with the public. No, because I didn't
Yeah.
understand why this was on here until I
Do
remembered.
you want to be a
Oh yeah,
wage
there's
slave or
public.
do you want to hate normies?
What the fuck is this thing?
When you put it like that, I don't know. That's not fair. Because my job, I don't have to deal with the public, so. But I also have a job, so.
Yeah,
Well, it says food
perfect.
service.
I
So
can't.
if you
know
were
what? I
working
can't
for
even.
a food service,
I'm pretty
that's
sure I
the
wrote
question,
food
not.
service. I
Yeah.
can't remember which one I picked though.
Well, I mean, no one really wants to be flat out broke. I mean, if you would legitimately rather be unemployed.
Unemployed. I
that
mean, maybe
is-
unemployed because you could collect unemployment and stuff like that.
No, I mean you could, but unemployment right now sucks, so don't do that. Unless
Yeah,
you
at
have
some point. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be equal to 40 hours at McDonald's. It's going to be less. And 40 hours at McDonald's already sucks as a paycheck.
Yeah. Plus,
You lived a life with many moments.
Horrible food. Be so
Well, you don't
tempting.
eat food.
Oh.
When I worked at Arby's, I used to eat the curly fries, and then after like 2 weeks, I decided not to do that because holy fuck,
Curly
did that have
fries are
side
like the
effects.
only good thing Arby's sells.
Oh, bro! Don't
Breach.
forget your mocha shakes.
Cherry turnovers.
Those are.
I took it again, it said wrong.
Apple, are you at a fucking concert?
No.
We're
What's
in the
it
middle of
say
the
about
AMA, and Apple literally came in here to complain about how we want her to be trad.
She's just
Hey,
walking around
yeah.
a freak, Nick. Like, hey guys, I'm just a good
Dang,
Baptist
Apple,
girl.
that sucks. What the fuck do you keep doing that is saying wrong? Like, it's too much. 2 times in a row?
I can tell you my answers. Okay, Pilot, you take the test. I'll tell you what I put on my on it.
Oh, you're
I wrote
fucking
it
up
here,
the
I don't have
captcha.
anything.
Stop fucking up the captcha. Try refreshing.
I'm not.
Okay, so serious question. When you guys are having a conversation, how long do you look someone in the eye? It's less than 1 second, right?
No, it depends.
No.
Normal bullshit conversation, like you're talking to a friend, and you guys are just
Oh, yeah,
talking
just a
about
little
work
bit at
or
the
something.
beginning, and then maybe not anymore after that.
Nah,
Alright.
fam. I always talk to the people directly in the eye when I talk to them.
Yeah, that's spooky as fuck. That doesn't surprise me.
Right. How close do you stand? Because if you're far enough back, that doesn't matter. But if you go full Indian and you're 2 inches away, you're just staring them in the eye like Hannibal Lecter, like I'm gonna wear you.
No, I mean like I said around like 2 to 3 feet, maybe. A good enough distance
Did
to
you
where it's
try
not like,
just
oh my god, I'm reading
refreshing
your personal
that
space.
page and see if it gives you another
Yeah.
caption?
I'm gonna try
Rip.
again, just for you.
Oh, you're a saint. Well, I don't know. I think it's gonna do it again, but
Okay,
You
here
have
it is. I got a lame
unconventional
normie now.
interests.
Oh, you're a lame
Weird
normie.
fetishes is considered an unconventional interest. That is bullshit. Everyone has a fucking fetish.
No, it says weird fetish. Not like, you know, a normal fetish, like a weird fetish.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, but what's
here's
a
a
weird
fun fact
fetish
probably
by
didn't
itself? And yeah, fuck that.
Did you know that it is technically a ban-worthy offense
Subtle
on Reddit to
autism.
kink shame? I am kink shamed constantly, but there is a mod on Reddit who will ban you instantly if you talk shit about vor.
Yeah.
Vor is a
doesn't
shitty
surprise me.
fetish,
It is a
and he will
shitty
ban you if
Agreed.
you make fun of it.
There's better fetishes.
See, yeah, I would
What's
say
vor? I've never heard of
Apple.
vor.
I would say Apple's lameness is commonly fixed by fitness, basic grooming, and maintenance, and networking with people. That I'd agree.
Apple's
with
not
that.
lame.
Look
She
at
just
how
doesn't spend all day on
centrist
the
you are,
internet.
you trad. Wait,
She
is
dresses like a normal person.
fucking yeah. You're so
She's like an
trad, it's
NPC.
crazy.
She wanders
she
around
just get her
complaining
hair
about why
done?
men aren't paying attention to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just got her hair done. She grooms. She's not a fucking savage.
I
She
shower as
grooms.
well. More than
No,
twice
yeah,
a week,
that's what
man.
I'm saying. That's why they. No, oh, maybe I did read that wrong. I thought that it meant that they do that. Yeah,
Oh.
commonly fixed. They do those things to make up for, you know, everything that they lack. Gets invited to parties but doesn't have fun. That seems like Apple.
Wait, I'm
Needs to
really
be
glad
doing
they don't
something
ask the
spurgy.
question.
Too normal
When you
for
go
the
to someone's
spurgs,
house-
too spurg for the normies.
They should have the question when you're at someone's house, do you spend more time looking at them or looking at the dog?
Oh, I prefer the dog, hands down.
White
Yeah.
girls fuck dogs. Bum, bum, bum.
Agreed.
Let's see. I think that's oh, do you have an approximation of how many pieces you've commissioned over 9 years? That's quite a
Hundreds of millions of dollars worth.
no way.
Seriously?
Yeah. Collective total?
Oh my god, how many pieces?
It varies depending upon a month by month.
Good lord.
Now, do you look forward to spending the money or do you look forward to saving it or designing it? Like, what is the part of what's the part that's most enjoyable to you up until you get the art? Is it
When I
saving
get
the
the
money
art.
or picking out the artist?
That is the best part. Like, I'm
No, I'm
willing
saying
to
before that.
compromise if the art is good. I will like haggle it down to something that's a bit more reasonable to my pay. But some commission artists are like just so set as like, no, I don't haggle. It's like this or nothing. And some commission artists are so desperate for money, they'll present low effort art that's not worth any money that they offer it for.
You're gonna say something, Apple?
I sent you a photo of why you keep hearing music, because there's speakers throughout the area that just play music all day.
That's fucking
24/7.
crazy. That's very 1984. They're gonna start telling you to be more trad. Or less trad.
Why is
Less
Apple
trad.
not in the kitchen right now? Joe is very angry that dinner's not ready yet. He broke a mirror.
Excuse you, Joe's the one that needs to be cooking me dinner, not
There's
vice
like
versa,
15
okay?
holes in the drywall.
Are you hearing this right now?
Hey, how do I
He cooks
submit
steak
this?
better than I do, so yeah, he needs to be the one in the kitchen, not me. Joe makes
Hey,
me
I do
steak.
a reverse sear, okay? I cook my steaks very fucking well.
Reverse here.
Exactly, this is why he needs to be the one cooking it, not me.
Dude, you
How-
need to get the
so-
ball and chain.
Do you have all of all of the art in like a folder?
Multitude of folders. I've lost track as to where each art piece is
Oh,
located,
jeez.
and it gets to the point where I forget as to where I put things.
Do you know how much like would it be like 50 gigs, 100 gigs?
Several hundred terabytes.
No way, you're bullshitting, dude.
Yeah, because they're gonna give them the
Oh, yeah.
originals. Yeah, they're not gonna downsize it.
Oh fuck, I never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Obviously
like
not.
if all you do is
Several
collect.
hundred terabytes. You just have
Right.
drives all over the place.
Hundreds of flash
Yeah.
drives sitting in the desk right behind me.
Yeah, I can't. Maybe, oh, 1,000 gigabytes. How many fucking images is that? Apple, driving me crazy.
Yes!
She's in the wind.
What?
You're in the wind.
Who's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lame
Oh
Norman?
yeah, you can't do.
No one is
Oh,
paying
Apple.
attention to me.
Yeah.
Trust me, we're paying attention to you. You have all the
No,
permission.
he's mocking you. Let's see. How many images in a terabyte? And then I'll like cut it in half since they're like art images. 250,000 photos.
Hey, real quick,
So
can
let's
someone
say-
look up Regus?
That's too many.
REGUS.
RBG.
RGGUS.
No, REGUS.
What is this
REDUS?
nonsense?
D as in
G.
Dick? Oh. G. Never mind.
G
I'm
as
not
in
gonna say
Grace.
that.
Dang, you're just like fed.
It's
You're
an
a party
online
pooper.
account, serviced office spaces. Oh, it's like WeWork. You know WeWork, the buildings where you
No.
rent an office space? It's that.
We work in the woodlands? What?
I think it's
Do you
got to
not
be
know what
more like
WeWork is?
closer to like
No, I've never heard of
5
that.
or 10 terabytes, not hundreds.
Okay, WeWork is it's a office building that is already set up with computers and furniture. And if
Mhm.
I have a small company, me and my 3 employees would rent a office for a week as we do projects and meetings, and then we would stay there for the week, and then after the week we just take our paperwork and leave. But it's already fully set up with computers and furniture and TVs and intercoms and everything.
We should get
So you
like
just rent it for
we
a
should
startup.
rent one of those and then staff it with
Hookers and
people.
blow.
Yeah, hookers
No.
and cocaine.
No.
But make them do artwork for Wonder Bread guy over here, Chainsaw Boy.
If you're gonna bring hookers, make sure you put male
We could,
hookers,
like,
okay?
stamp
Because I'm
them
not about
out,
to have some.
like
What are you
a
talking
fucking
about, Apple? You're gonna be
production.
one of the
Gay.
hookers.
Yeah, you
Right.
wouldn't approve of them being as trad as you are.
Wait, hold up. Can you get trad escorts? Oh no, I forgot. That's called the girlfriend experience.
No,
Oh.
I'm
Yep.
sure you
Never mind.
could.
It's Stacy wanted to hang out with the boys experience.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Apple's like getting fucking sucked into a tornado.
By the way, I want you. Okay, I literally
It's a
googled
fountain.
trad escorts. The first link is something about something in North Carolina that's like something else. The next real link is Las Vegas TS escorts. Okay, you click on it. It is an entire website of nothing but tranny hookers.
Gross.
What does it say that when you look up trad escorts, it is nothing but chicks with dicks?
I think Google was gonna like bring up like a problem. Do you mean tran, not trad?
Yeah, or what is what
Yeah,
are they?
I'm thinking
Maybe
about that.
trap? Isn't trap. That's what it thinks you're talking about.
Oh, trans. Yeah, because I
it
don't.
says, did it mean trans? They got you, Joe. You better never run for political office.
Oh
You're
my
fucked.
God, go in general. I don't know how
Oh,
much
why?
this
I
person
haven't seen
costs.
it yet, but I don't know. I don't want.
I wonder
to
how
know.
much they cost.
Do you have
I'm
any more
confused.
questions from Murrlogic, Joe? I think I ran through all mine.
There's a whole 3 questions.
I asked you many questions.
No,
Okay.
I was just curious. The artwork is kind of what had me curious. Oh yeah. So
Really?
what is your
None of you guys
favorite
can talk about anything
medium?
besides certain commissions?
Ah,
Nothing of sustenance. Nothing about how he'd failed math so many different times in high school.
we already talked
We
about
talked
all
about
that.
that
Oh
last
yeah,
time.
from Tuesday night. I forgot all about that. Apple has a lot
No,
of
no, hang on.
questions currently.
Yeah, the only thing I really had was on when you prefer your
Be
art.
right back.
Okay, do you prefer something similar to like a CGI art, or is it typically cartoon style?
I
And
prefer
if
cartoon
so-
style. Name it because it's funner to make comics with.
Do you ever experiment with different? Like, do you normally stick to Western?
Yeah. I don't really
Fair.
make anime commissions because I don't really have all that many anime waifus. I was raised and indoctrinated to think that Western cartoon girls are better than anime girls.
So I don't want to poke too much, but do you know where the bread started? And if you've already told this story, if you just tell me where to find it, I can do that. If you don't
I
want to
talk
tell it.
about it on the Masterson show, and I also talk about it on the Rogue show. But to tell you about it here, so I was in a relationship with a woman once, and
No, you don't say. You actually got laid.
well, the longer story in relation to that. But long story short, when I touched her breasts for the first time, something clicked in my head, and I was trying to think, wow, breasts are soft. I wonder what kind of softness this kind of reminds me of. And I was thinking long and hard about it, and as I was touching her boobs, I was thinking to myself, these kind of remind me of bread. It was at that point where I realized that Wonder Bread feels a lot like breasts. That's why I love it so much.
How old? Like middle school, high school?
20.
That's so bizarre, and I love it.
I always thought it was like Jello, but not Jello, but like the Jello brand pudding that's been in the fridge after a day, when it's got that hard top to it. That's how I associate like D's are bigger.
Yeah.
Wait, how do you associate these are bigger? Repeat that.
The Jello pudding, the pudding that you make with milk, that you put it in the fridge and it hardens, like the chocolate pudding, but not when it's fresh, like a day old, where it's kind of hardened on top and you can slap it with a spoon and the whole thing jiggles.
So, okay, yeah, I just stepped away to get a
But
drink,
only on
but I was
D-cup and
listening to the stream. Apple, you're a fucking asshole. Don't be mean to my guests.
You should know this by now.
Apple doesn't give a flying fuck about this AMA. She wants to talk about all the
fetish
mean
or
things we said
something.
about her on Tuesday night.
Golly. But yeah, no, that was a perfect explanation for it. So, yeah, I know. I only have you kept here for an hour, but if you want to hang out, feel free to. We're just chilling.
Wait, Mark, did you ever actually get tested to see if you were mentally incapable at math? Because that's a serious thing. Like, there's some people out there who just are incapable.
I've taken multiple tests, but the thing about IQ tests is that they're all bullshit.
No, not an
Agreed.
IQ test, like an actual psychological examination
Like
with
learning
psychologists.
disability.
You can't ask people specific questions about their health. That's uncouth.
Yeah, by the way, just for the record, we all make fun of far lefties. Yeah, what's that? We all make fun of far lefties, but the only person who would make fun of someone's personal story here was actually the female. Me and Flo were
Not
like,
surprised.
this is a personal question about your past.
Apple is
I'm
like, this is
asking
an
a serious
unrelation
question."
to me. We need to put attention back on me.
Yeah,
What?
that's exactly what it is.
No, you don't understand. There's a serious thing. Like,
This
there's
is
an
how it
actual
feels to get bullied.
psychological disorder where people don't understand math, like higher than 8th grade level, and people don't talk about it. So if you did have that, it would not be uncommon for him not to know about it.
Where people go to the loudest
autism.
fucking place on the world, and then they hop into a Discord
During a
call.
podcast.
Middle of an AMA to talk about whether or not she's trad or not.
Pretty much.
Oh, you're interviewing someone? Let me tell you about my hatred of
You know, people are allowed to be shitty at math, Apple. I also failed intermediate algebra twice. So,
It's okay.
don't get too
I
crazy
failed
over
calculus
there.
twice, okay? So there's that.
See, that's a fucking humble flex right there, you bitch. I
No,
failed
I
calculus
barely
twice.
passed
Like any of us
I
even
failed
got
it
to
in
calculus.
I failed it in 9th grade, okay? I switched to tech prep. I failed it again my senior year. I failed whatever it is, algebra twice, okay?
Yeah,
For-
math is stupid and probably fake. Who cares?
No, math is
I don't
real.
use it for my job.
How are numbers even real? Just close your eyes.
It's like
Them and birds.
it's like a dirty logic almost.
What? No,
And
man.
fuck Common Core. I'll say that right now. Anyone who has children going to school, look up Common Core math on YouTube and get ready to start punching teachers.
I know, I
probably
learned
really
Common
love
Core
math,
math.
and
Well,
we're
it's
hurting
not
their
the
feelings
teacher's
and talk
fault.
shit about it.
Do you think the teachers give a shit about that? Or like have any say?
No,
in
most
it?
of them don't.
No, they're probably
Literally,
scum.
the math teachers I had in high school, they don't even know how to teach you math. And then they're like, oh, well, good luck.
Dude, now that
How
I
about
think
it? And I
about
went
it,
to AP
Football
classes,
players
come
with
on,
a
man.
square jaw. They never fucked with basketball players like me. That's why I hate math teachers. Fucking sluts.
drilling
really
for
do, don't
Chill,
oil.
you're a basketball player?
Used to be.
Did they make you do the color test where they like looked up? It's like this guy's not brown enough to play basketball.
I was third string because I'm white and literally
100%, yeah.
dead center average height for a white guy. So they were like, "Oh, your name's not Jamal and you don't wear a size 18 shoe. You're getting benched."
Back of the line, white boy.
I mean, every basketball team needs a towel boy.
I wasn't towel boy, but my job was to run in and start just running between people and just elbowing the fuck out of people because I could get away with it because everyone's a foot taller than me because I'm the only white guy except for that one asshole that was
You would have fooled me, Joe. I would have believed that you were part of like either maybe the football team, the track team, or like the fucking baseball team or whatever.
I wanted baseball and track, but I just ended up not doing it, but because I had friends that did basketball and wrestling, so I didn't do baseball like I kind of wanted to.
Uh-oh, Fed just reminded me you're not obeying by the new server rules. That is a nudity. That's a nudity you posted in there, Joe. How dare you?
You're gonna get
tranny
flagged
rights.
for memes in general,
I
Joe.
will have you know, you cannot violate a tranny, or I'm sorry, a protected class. The rules don't apply to that person, so fuck you, they're immune.
Yeah, that is stunning and brave of you, but I'm gonna have to give you like a 200-day ban.
shame. Don't you
I figure
don't
Joe's
you
gonna
Oh, yeah, I
yes.
can't keep
However,
shaming
I
you
will
for
post
that.
meme in general again.
Huge
Yeah,
brolic
you can't
cocks.
kink shame. Like, what's wrong with you? If I want my women to be buffer than me with a fucking thicker cock than I have, that's
Apple,
kink
take
shaming.
note. He's referring to you.
That was like a Hunter Biden.
I told you that's why he's a beta.
Apple could. Oh
That was
man,
down to me.
it's kind of nasty, even as I say this, but Apple would totally peg her husband. He'd be
Oh
getting
my
turned
god,
down.
no! No! No!
Wait,
Apple's
what color?
favorite day is International Women's Day.
Now, are we going pink harness with a black dick or a black harness with a pink
For
dick?
some reason, it's totally
Neither.
Caucasian. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah,
It's gonna
and
be
I would
thick,
never
and
do
like
that.
girthy,
slightly
cup
undersized because
contains-
she's although she's dominant, she's compassionate.
Yeah.
Dominant and compact, so
She
she's
wants you to
5'2"
talk about her
trash.
feelings during the pegging
She's trying
process.
to jam our speech, boys.
Wait, hold up. Does she make eye contact during the pegging? Because that's like super.
No, it's like doggy style, and
She
she's got
looks
like
at
a
you
ping
intensely.
pong
It's like,
paddle.
please tell me how you feel. I care very much about my appearance.
Or wait, no. Maybe the guy's on his back with his legs up on her shoulders. That
Oh,
seems
like
more
a baby
accurate.
getting a diaper change?
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
exactly that. Redditor method.
God, no, disgusting.
It's
No, I
fucking
said I put it
folded,
what I
man.
am.
No, 0%
Yeah, you
non-monogamous.
right now.
Non-monogamous. You're 0% not. That doesn't sound very trad.
Joe would like just look Apple straight in the eyes, like, you know, there was a time where all women had to do was just lie in bed and just lie there and just take it.
Primal hunter. See, dominant. This is what I'm talking
Oh wait,
about.
that's the wrong one. Sorry, it's the wrong one because I have 3 photos. One of them's not mine. One of them is.
Fighters. What kind
Rope
of
Where is
sexual
it?
bunny?
deviant are you?
Yeah.
She posted
Fun.
a rope bunny. Like, let that sink in.
I thought you posted the wrong one. Get the right one. It's gonna be like
If you knew how many
gay.
photos I had, you would be surprised why I didn't say
She
mine.
wants to like duct tape 2 gay dudes together and spin them around above her while she masturbates. Something fucking weird like that.
Yes, you know, the eternal dilemma where you got 2 gay dudes in a room and one of them has to argue which one's going to be the bottom. It lasts for several hours.
They're both bottoms, darling. They're both bottoms. I'll tell you that much.
Now, hang on. 2 people fucking while being tied to the ceiling and spinning around.
Yes.
I don't watch gay
You
porn.
got some
But if
weird
I walked
fetishes.
That's
into
how
a
gay
room-
people have sex, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't
Yeah.
enjoy gay porn, but if I walked into a room and there was 2 gays spinning around on the ceiling, I would stop and watch for a second and be like, you know, that's actually fucking impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's
That's
different.
fucking dedication.
I remember from one of my previous relationships, one of my old partners asked me if I wanted to be in a porno, and I told her no. And years later, I found out that iDubbbz literally pimps his fucking girlfriend out on OnlyFans, but he says it's not cuckoldry.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm not
yeah.
believing he
So
admitted
would you
that.
change it?
There we go. There's my photo.
What
there's
the fuck
one.
is
There's
this shit?
This is me. Like legitimately, this is mine. Have to
It's
scroll
this-
back. And since I did it
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
that's
private
weird.
browser, I couldn't screenshot it, so I had to take it from my friend's phone
Fucking-
and just send it to myself.
Cool it with the racial
By the
slurs,
way, I
please.
did find a picture of Apple. In general, I found a picture of Apple. I
Sorry to
Googled
dox
Latina
Apple,
girl.
but I found her video. Oh, God, that's a,
Similar
that's a
skin color.
nudity.
I think it's her.
That's a
Apple's gonna
nudity.
go
Oh,
complain to Fed. It's like, Joe is posting memes in general.
Joe's posting a nudity.
There, now you can't ban me. It's gone.
You
Oh,
whipped it.
Fed's typing.
Man, I
You
didn't.
saw
I
that.
was still
You're in
looking at the
trouble.
thing, and now I can't see.
Okay,
it
just
anymore.
read what it says, woman. Read what it says. That's mine.
Oh,
Oh,
with
did
the
you
geisha
delete my
shit.
shanty? Did you delete my tranny cock?
I did. I was looking at it too much. It was too
Oh, that's a
much.
thick fucking cock.
That's a nice cock. I need to get that for the soundboard.
But no, I couldn't. Okay, in my opinion,
What a
if I
load
have to
of
fight
wank.
my husband, he's not a man. He's a boy. Like he's
doctor means I get to take
he's-
you aside and fuck you.
no, like no.
Taking
Look,
the radical
don't-
measurements.
Women aren't allowed to say no, okay? To stop practicing. It's not gonna work.
Joe comes home every day and he wonders why Apple's not already in the missionary position waiting for him. It's like
What
the
the
Bible
fuck?
forbids this.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is the? What is
Oh.
brat tamer? What the hell is a brat? Can you tell me that? Rhymes.
You
Me,
don't know what that
I'm a
is?
rat,
I'm
Yeah,
and
I
a
was
rat
like that.
tamer is someone who shuts me up, basically.
It lies.
Yeah, it's those girls where they act out trying to get punished, and like they'll purposely like just.
Well, what is
do
switch?
Well,
Switch.
no,
Is switch
no,
like
it's much more about arrogance,
a
and you
tool?
can tell I'm quite arrogant sometimes. So you'd have to fight me on cooling down, because otherwise,
So essentially, what
That ain't gonna
Apple's
fucking
saying is that she wants Joe to put her in her place. Like she acts out on purpose.
Okay.
oh yeah, it's definitely intentional. 100%.
I dated a girl at one point that I didn't know was a dominatrix, and she started doing that shit, and I was like, "What is wrong with you?" Because she was doing insanely just vicious things out of the blue, and I'm like, "What is
It's
like?
okay.
What's wrong with you?"
You
She's
know
like,
what
"What are you gonna
sucks?
do? Put me in my place?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is a whole thing for you."
This
I'm like, "I just want to have a
fucking-
conversation with you."
It sucks that this
Joe was
this
like,
Me
"Look,
Too
all I wanna do
generation
is
that
just
we
wanna
have
blow
has
my load
ruined
and then
shit
go to
like
bed."
that. Because if you like engage in that kind of role play, and you know that she could always come back and be like, he hit the shit out of me. You know.
No,
It
it
sucks.
has to be
No.
entirely
Didn't we
consensual.
talk about 50 Shades of Grey
Even
like
if
2
it
days ago?
is, you don't want to do it because
Yeah.
you're scared that if you do something
Well,
and she
nowadays,
goes
yeah.
unhinged. That's what I mean. Like modern society has ruined that kind of fun, which is sad.
Hey, how are you supposed to react if Apple goes to Joe and says, "Ride me like a pony"?
I would never say that.
Yeah. Oh, she does.
Pull my
live in
hair,
Texas.
Joe Daddy. Ooh woo.
I would never call someone
Ooh.
daddy.
Ooh. Apple, have you ever ooh wooed before?
What the hell does that even mean?
That's a no, I
Orgasm?
guess.
I swear to
you
God, there's no
dirty-
way Apple's
you
a real person. She's like a
dirty
bot
girl.
for trying to understand memes.
Ooh woo is just like a fun noise. Ooh woo.
No, I have not.
I think Belle Delphine ooh woos.
Ew.
That's a
No
bad
wonder you're
example.
comparing me to that
She's also
trash.
into daddy-daughter incest porn.
I'm not. I'm not.
That's
But
slander.
the only way to get a higher master mistress score is if you agree with some of the things that are along the same line. As
What the
that.
fuck did this
Why is it
person
like-
post in my thing? Somebody click on
But
that
I'm
link
telling you,
so I don't have to. It's probably
it.
like super sketchy, so don't do it. Oh man.
In general?
No, in the
What
D,
is this?
D live chat.
Oh,
Yo, are
no,
you
I
fucking
messaged you.
serious right now?
Wait, do you guys want to see someone who I know who has a shit ton of money and loves? Do you want to see his BDSM?
I don't know what the
Results
fuck
in it.
you just said.
I have no idea what you're saying because your background
Okay.
noise is cutting in and out.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just an MMO. Okay. That's like
Do
I
you
mean, I
want to see
guess
the
fucking
result?
advertise in my chat if you want. I don't care.
No, I
Who
cannot
posted
believe.
that?
Women,
I cannot
do you want to
believe that you
the
DM'd
results
me
of
that.
someone
Are you out of your
who-
mind?
Well, I
What?
can't put it in general.
No, you can. I'm just fucking around.
No, I'm talking to our guest. I found Apple's website and I sent him the proof, and I guess he got really happy.
Ah.
I was unaware that Apple gets really turned on at the idea of having a pit bull bend her over and fuck her butt.
Oh yeah, maybe don't
Ew!
post that. in
What?
general.
No.
Yeah,
When did
that-
this happen?
That's
Excuse
kind of
you, what?
illegal.
Joe
Oh.
sent me a picture of a white girl getting fucked by a pit bull, and then he wrote in the description,
In
it's like,
Minecraft.
Apple's into bestiality.
That's what
you.
it says.
You know what?
It's a
Instead
guy
of
in a
that,
pit bull
I hope
suit,
you
just
never
so
get laid
everybody
again,
knows.
man. I hope you die without sex again.
Uh-oh,
She
don't
can't
you
say
put
no.
that
She's
hex
in the
on
next
me.
room, half asleep.
You're
Give me
very
20
trad of
minutes.
you.
Let's fucking slip her a drink.
Oh
She
god.
can't say no. It's Georgia law. We have We have laws.
Eats Georgia law.
Well, I'm in Texas, so
That's worse. You guys have immigrants
He
that don't
sent
make
his
say
newest
no.
suggestion in Georgia.
I know.
Slander. That's slanderous. Oh shit.
Take it we're all out of questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious about your art preference. That was my big thing.
Alright.
I remember the first time I took this exam, I had 18% vanilla, and then the next time around it's 48, and I'm so sad because it grew. I got
Well,
more vanilla.
48% vanilla, then that
Feels
means you
like-
are trad.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean, yeah.
Wonder Bread feels like titties.
No.
Okay, so I have a question that you can totally ignore. Do you talk
Alright.
about your porn category preferences
Yeah.
for the guests?
I'll make it quick because my battery's about to die. My preferable brand of porn is essentially everything that I commission plus daddy daughter.
No, I didn't know if it was art or if it, like, if you separated them. That's why I was curious.
Oh, sometimes I combine them together because you got to spice things up. That's what makes life so great.
Agreed.
Well, yeah, there's definitely.
Thank you for letting us poke your brain. I very much enjoyed this.
All right.
Yeah.
I promise I'm a bigger asshole than you know, but I can be fun at times.
Look, you made him leave.
Oh well.
Nice, his battery
Damn
is
it,
on.
Apple.
I'm glad he came by, dude, because I mean, like, I'll tell Apple this. I was texting Flo because I didn't know fully who he was until after the episode. And then, like, I watched the video today and I was like, oh, I have more questions than I realized.
I still don't know who the fuck he is. I just know he has some work on Twitter. I looked him up and I couldn't find anything. So
No,
I'll
you
send you the
didn't, you
video.
liar. There's
Cool.
tons of shit out there. Just search his
On
username.
Google?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
he gets fetish
I don't know.
art commissioned featuring Wonder Bread and chainsaws, like deforestation chainsaws.
yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so do you want
I just want this is one for me for the archives, It's an
Agreed.
interesting internet treasure we had there.
He reached out to you, right?
Kinda. I can't remember. Or well, yeah, actually, like I had messaged him before, but he tagged me in Twitter. Was like, "Why haven't I been invited on the podcast?" I was like, "Bitch, I
Because you're
Yeah.
not famous.
I thought it was because he was too famous. Like I bet. Well, he goes on various shows, so I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't even know how many followers he has or anything like that. I forget.
No,
When
God.
you have random people make YouTube videos about you, that is famous enough in my eyes. I don't care about
Yeah.
how many followers because like if you're super big on DeviantArt, you may not be super popular on Twitter. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty of forums that people are famous on, but they're not on. Like no one knows who they are on another
Exactly.
platform.
Yeah, and I
But
just
that goes
like
back to
interviewing
forums.
people like that.
Yeah, like how many
Mhm.
people are huge on certain forums, and it's like they're huge on something like DeviantArt, but then they go to Reddit and everyone's like, I don't know who that is, and you're like, he literally changed how we look
This
and read in porn. Do you not know who this is?
This YouTuber named Deadwing Dork made a video on him that got 800k views on YouTube. Deadwing Dork makes good ass videos, by the way.
That's what I sent her.
You again,
'cause I
as
watched
that
the
quiz
video.
said, I'm a lame normie. Okay, I'm
lame.
very ordinary.
Emphasis on the lame.
I don't know this
It's
stuff.
Bully Apple Thursdays, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Your mic's much better now. Until the next round of speaker assault.
Sorry, I would tell you where I'm at, but then I dropped my location. And
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm in a cabin in the woods.
I'm in
Oh,
a
yeah.
yacht.
that's
off
why there's the
coast.
fountain and Bose speakers everywhere. Literally, those are Bose speakers. Those aren't cheap speakers.
What?
The speakers on the buildings on the side of them, those are Bose
Oh.
speakers.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, do you not? Okay, so do you not have Flo, do you know what WeWork is?
Vaguely, yeah. I know what, like, the type of company it is.
Yeah, I just thought everyone knew
You-
what that was.
No, you explained it. That's why we know.
No, I mean, like, I see them all the time when I used to work in Atlanta, but, like, they're such a huge company, because, like, that idea existed before them, but they had a corner
Yeah,
of the
there's a
market
company, I'm not
concept.
sure if it's, like, local to me, so I won't say it, but they do the same thing. It's like a staffing company, and you just show up, and depending on, like, your skill level, they pay you
Oh, no,
per
no.
day or whatever. Oh, you mean
No,
like the
okay.
office space rental thing? Yeah, I'm sure that exists
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Why
like
was
it's
these such-
existed before, but now they changed because they got into the real estate business. They just got like Walmart, where like Walmart changed the game where they weren't just an apartment store, but they bought valuable pieces of property, would build up the community, and then sometimes if it's worth more money to sell the property, then keep the store open, they would profit off the property, you know?
Um,
Oh my God, they're making is Dogecoin. Is that like a? It must be at like a cent or something like that.
There's going to be other coins that people are going to try to do a run on to duplicate what happened, because you're going to have people saying, "Oh, I'm heavily invested in, Jeffrey coin. Let's see if I can, weaponize Reddit again and get them to switch over to something
Well,
else."
Doge
But,
has
like,
always been a meme coin.
yeah, but I mean, you're going to have people that are going to try to take the GameStop crowd and push them in another direction for profit.
of
'Cause, like,
course.
you
Of
can't
course
put
you-
lightning in a bottle twice. It's never going to happen. You know what I mean?
You can't, especially with how people are covering it up, because the stock went up to like $350, and then I checked at around 7 p.m. and it was like 193. Like, oh. And they purpose.
I think she died.
Yeah.
Or did I die?
Oh,
Okay.
Dogecoin. went up. What it? Oh God, I fucking last time I looked at Dogecoin, it was at 1 cent. What the fuck is it at now?
Yeah, that's what I knew it as. So as you're doing that, legit question, would you buy GameStop right now if you did not, assuming you don't have money in GameStop?
No, it's like too.
Would
it's
you
too
buy
high.
100?
Well, it's too high right now, but it's like they've suspended trading on it.
Okay, yeah, explain that, because we got distracted. How?
Well, I'm assuming it's the SEC or the Federal Reserve or something, but they just suspend trading on it. Oh yeah, it's 0.0. It's 4 cents now.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
you
back.
sound so much better now. Loud but better. Say
Did
something.
you unplug your headphones?
Hello.
You're there.
Okay, that'll do. I don't think Doge is
I'm
on
not gonna make the
Coinbase.
obvious joke.
Move. There we go.
White girls fuck
Alright.
Doges.
No, I was
So,
here, but what happened was I got a
Damn,
phone call, so
Ethereum's
that's
back
why I
up to
couldn't hear me.
$1,300. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
I-
$1,000. I always told myself I'm gonna sell out if I get $1,000. I wonder if I should do it.
Do it.
Especially
hold
since
up.
I sold half of it already.
Whenever it got to 1,000, was it a normal rise, or did it shoot straight up as people trying to duplicate?
Skyrocket.
Oh,
GameStop.
Ethereum and Bitcoin have been all over the place recently. Huge spikes and.
You-
But
various
nothing
things like that.
outside of the ordinary, though, for Ethereum.
Oh, much. Well, yeah. I mean, that's like its all-time high was last month. How the fuck do you buy Dogecoin?
But did you hear what I said earlier?
About GameStop?
Yeah, you're. Oh, I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about phones.
No, about GameStop, about how it was over 300 and now it's like 193.
It is impressive.
It is, but it should be a lot higher than that. It should be at least like 297. But since they were taking people's shares in the company away illegally, I'm add. That's why
Well,
it's
no,
so low.
technically what they're doing. So the thing is, short squeezing is illegal. But the thing is, like,
Yes.
rich people do it all the time. So
Of
the
course.
thing is that's why it's irritating. It's like when a bunch of people on the internet get together and decide to do it, and that actually is, I think, way more legal than how when a hedge fund does it, because it's a concerted effort by a hedge fund. Like a concerted effort by a bunch of people is just investment. But the thing is, it's bad for the economy overall because it's like artificial and it fucks with everything. Is why they don't like it, because the status quo it needs to be upheld, and it's like it doesn't make any sense to me because they're doing this in the name of economic stability, but then they'll print trillions of dollars and just send it somewhere else. I don't know.
Well,
it's
yeah,
weird.
because you can justify that. You can say, oh, we're helping the economy, we're helping other people, like, you know what I mean?
No. But I have to go. It's still an arrow come back, maybe.
Maybe, if we're worth it.
No, if he doesn't cancel the stream, I'll come back. But for now, I have to go and drive.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm thinking about you. Let's see. I don't really have anything else. We could end it a little early, unless you have
That's
some
fine.
more stuff you want to talk about.
I was gonna talk about the cancer girl, but Apple, me and her were talking about it. Me and you talked about it. Our guest already left.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what
I
happens
guess
with
we
it.
can send it to Fed if he doesn't already know what it is. I don't think I have. Let me check my playlist to make sure I don't have anything incredibly pressing that I found. Did I added your playlist?
Oh yeah, I'm just checking Twitter, because usually...
Yeah, I don't see anything that's different, that's pressing.
Oh, here.
Oh, Fed didn't know about the cancer girl. Do you want to...
Oh yeah. You want to talk about it for a sec? I'm gonna find something we can play in the background. It's like a
Okay,
it's a
so-
sea shanty song about the GameStop stock.
What was it with Sea Shanty this week?
It's just going viral. Like sea shanty.
Okay, so-
Elon Musk tweeted about him and stuff.
As he gets that, so I'm gonna find this video. There's a girl that you can look at her thumbnail and pretty much figure out her personalities based on this. So this is a streamer who is 20-ish, vapid as absolute fucking hell. Dad had money, blah blah blah. And I from what I understand, she was using another name, not her name, and she would go to other people's like live streams and just like bully them, which is not abnormal, but the problem is that she would go out of her way to find people with disabilities. Her dad referenced 3 or 4 videos that I've not been able to find evidence of, but the dad found them. So anyways,
Oh,
this
I didn't even
girl-
know that. Shit, I just knew about the cancer girl one.
Yeah, the dad referenced a couple others in his video. But you know, so basically she's bullying this girl that's going through chemo. Like, fuck you, your wig's ratchet as hell. You know, God wants you dead. No one likes you. I hope you fucking die, you piece of shit.
People are
Like,
only nice to
pretty
you because
fucked
you're
up
sick,
things.
and I was like, that's wrong. That's so bad.
Yeah, just incredibly fucked up. I mean, like, jokes on the internet are fine, whatever, but, like, there are lines, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, that crosses the line for me. You know, I mean, even on the most degenerate websites, there's limits. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be some moral line. And, like, making fun of someone going through chemo and saying, I hope you die, you're a piece of shit. You know, God doesn't even want you in heaven because that's why he's trying to kill you down here. Like, that's kind of fucked up, you know what I mean? So, her dad... So, they found out... Hey, Flo, take it from here. How did they find her channel?
Some channel that follows IRL shit made a video about it, and you know she's been doing it for a while, so people were like, oh, okay.
Didn't know who she was from there.
Yeah, and then so her dad was, I guess, yelling at her sister or something like that. And, fuck, I'm trying to find something. And in the process of doing that, her docs got leaked.
Yeah, so the girl fell asleep, and the stream was still going, and then in the room next to her, she lives with her dad. The dad was yelling at her younger sister, and then from the conversation, they figured out the sister's name, they figured out what school she went to, tracked everyone down, sent a video of this 20-year-old, 19-year-old girl bullying a kid going through cancer treatments to the dad's employer. The dad got fired because of it, because I guess his work didn't want anything to do with someone who's going through, public outcry with people saying we're going to boycott your company because this employee has, problematic children. I'm not going to do business. The company folded, fired the dad. So the dad gets really pissed off and tells the daughter, I want you out of the house. Go to a hotel room for the night. I don't want to be around you. You cost me my job because you always have to be the center of attention. So, and seeing that she could get her 15 minutes of fame, she live streamed the text messages her dad was sending her about, I want you out of the house, go to a hotel room. And because the whole thing was live streamed, she decided to call the cops on her dad and fabricated this whole story about how she's scared for her life, her dad's gonna murder her, he has guns and swords, he doesn't have the guns in the safe, she's super scared, he said he's gonna kill her before, and she's scared he's gonna follow through with it this time. It's fucking crazy. So, when you listen to the police call that she live streamed, she referenced it 3 or 4 times, where she was saying, he can't kick me out because I don't have access to the internet. So she kept saying, like, you can't kick me out because that's my job, and I have to have internet because that's how I work. So
Yeah,
fast
she's
forward, the
total
cops
bitch.
show up. Yeah, fuck her. So the cops show up, and they do like any domestic situation. The cops are just like, hey, I'm just here, get your stuff, and pack a book bag, and then just leave, and then call us if you want to come back for the rest of your stuff. You don't have a legal contract. You're over the age of 18. He can do this legally. There's nothing we can do. Blah, blah, blah. And then she got pissed off the cops would not give her a ride. She was totally pissed off the cops did not give her a free ride to the nearest hotel. So she was pissed off. She had to get an Uber. Blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as she got to the hotel room, it was just a big joke to her. Like, she started doing like a slime ASMR. She did a makeup tutorial within an hour. And it's just like nothing matters to her. So the next day, the dad released a video, and he was like, look, I know how the internet works. I shouldn't comment on this because I know it's not going to go away. But, I want to tell my side of the story. He raised her as a single dad since she was 6. And he was like, me and her mother have spent around $40,000 over the last 5 or so years on therapy. We've had taken her to a lot of different doctors. We've had multiple diagnoses for different mental disorders, and then like he started like breaking down, and he was like, her younger sister doesn't deserve to get bullied the way that she does. She's just so mean-spirited, and I raised her so much better than this. It's not fair for her, just to be shaking, to be showing skin online and trying to get boys to donate money to her, and then to turn around and pick on girls with cancer. He was like, I didn't raise her to do this. I don't know what's wrong with her. I can't fix her. I've done everything I can with therapy, and then I don't know what to do anymore. And I fucking felt that, and I feel bad for the dad. I really do. But so nowadays, I think I haven't checked on her stream today, but she was at the hotel, and she was doing the same thing she always does, just showing cleavage, bending over on camera, showing
The typical
skin.
thought things.
Yeah, the video that you sent me, like right when it happened, I think the next morning she did a live stream right when she woke up, and there was already some white knight, and he gave her $100, and his only message was, "Message me if you need more than that." And you're like, "Fucking really, man? Like this is insane."
Yeah, it's weird that her dad got fired. Hopefully he gets his job back. He's had a YouTube channel for a long time that was like a weight loss channel, so maybe it'll blow up and people will start he could just do
No.
YouTube.
Probably not, but like I feel bad
Yeah,
for
I
the
don't
dad.
think
I
so
really
either.
do.
He's a little weird. But yeah, it sucks for him. He's a real loser.
Well, I mean, it's.
So
I mean,
hopefully this girl gets thrown into the dirt. She also like, yeah, I don't want to snitch too much, but she's pretty problematic. Like, if anybody deserves to get banned, it's this whore. All right,
I
that's
would say.
On the Low, episode 20, interview with Murrlogic. Check us out on all platforms at Flow Euphoria. Joe Schmo on Twitter. It says 0 in Joe, right?
It's a 0 and smoke. I don't know. I don't get on Twitter, but yeah, just find me on Discord.
Well, Discord, yeah. Well, join the Discord server. The link's in there. You can, if you really gotta get a hold of Joe, that's how you can do it. Here I go killing again. Yeah, I am in the stream. I gotta do some editing of things and then go to bed. I'm sick as fuck, bro.
Jesus.
Alright, yep, that's that. Alright, you guys have a good night, Fed. See you tomorrow on Coast to Ghost. Fuck, where's Streamlabs? Here, we'll drop a soundboard for the road.